Hey everyone, apologies I haven't done a video in a while. I've been super busy. I've picked up about 6 clients in just the last week and a half. So they've been jam-packed. My store's doing really well. A few of my client stores are doing really well as well. And I just wanted to share with you some of the apps and plugins and stuff that I use to help a lot of that happen. Some of the stuff that I come in and do isn't that complex. A lot of you guys are scared to spend money on apps, and you shouldn't be, because these apps are apps that are going to make you money. So if something's not making you money, yeah, totally agree, remove it. But if you set these up correctly, these should actually make you a shit ton of money. The first one is SMS bump. So if you're not using this, you're an idiot, because this thing is so easy to make money. And I post a few screenshots about it a few times, and yeah, it's not making me millions of dollars, but it makes every week a couple of $100, and it's easy money. You don't have to spend much because it's just based on how many texts are sent. And a lot of my ones actually come from Australia, and they're about 8 times as much. So definitely get on board and use SMS bump. So I'll jump in and show you what it looks like and what you can basically do with it. So basically it's SMS, abandoned cart recovery, and marketing. Okay, so this is one of my client stores. As you can see, $606 for $1.92 spent. Pretty good. So as you can see in this store, $606 in the last 30 days, $1.92 spent. Pretty easy stuff, not rocket science. And look at that, automations conversion. So it's got an 83.3% conversion rate. So really high conversion rate. And all I really do at the moment with this is, within automations, when you set it up, I've just got 2 messages that go out. So I've got a message that goes out after 10 minutes of the cart being abandoned, and one after 10 hours. But as you can see, I can probably switch off that one, because all of mine in this campaign have come from the one after 10 minutes. So $838 in this account, just from switching this on, and it's super easy. And for this store, I think it's been active maybe 40-50 days. So it's really easy money. Like, yeah, okay, you're saying it's not huge, but after ironing out bugs and stuff, pretty easy way to make pretty good money. And I'll even show you the message. So the longer the message, the more you're going to get charged, but it doesn't matter, because you're going to make a lot of money with this. So all I've got is, hello, first name, your cart's waiting for you, return. I don't even offer a discount. You do have to leave them an option to opt out. So really easy way. I know a lot of people, so I've even had clients myself go to me, no one uses text messaging. It's absolute bullshit. People do, and this is one of the highest ROI exercises you're going to do. Yeah, it's not going to be very scalable, because yep, some people don't use it, but you add this with the other forms I'm going to show you of abandoned cart recovery and marketing, and you're going to have a killer setup. And this is all part of the back end that I mentioned. A lot of people ask me, what is the back end? This is part of it. So the next one's Klaviyo. I probably don't need to show you that. I think I'd probably need to do a full-on video just on that. But what I do is abandoned cart recovery with it. I've got a 4-part sequence. I will do a video just based on that, but I thought I'd just include all these apps here, and the ones that kind of people like the most, I'll do individual videos on each one of those. So my Klaviyo sequence is 4-part. Again, I find most of my money comes from the first 2 emails, but I still like having those other ones there as well. The welcome sequence, I like to use Russell Brunson's method of a 5-part welcome sequence, and each email is kind of giving him some kind of a reason to shop with you, but also highlighting what your brand's about, who you are, and then leading them on into the next email. That's the key to it. So you want to kind of have that bridge into the next email. Obviously, you're going to want a thank you email as well, offer some kind of discount. Then take advantage of holiday promotions, so like Valentine's Day here in Australia, Australia Day, Christmas, Easter, wherever it is, the special holidays, even the more obscure ones, use them as an excuse. Like obviously there's the Black Fridays, Cyber Mondays, but any holiday is a reason, and you can even use that within your ad copy as well. So do weekly promotions, and then also add value that's relevant to your niche. So if it's something to do with dogs, have tips about looking after your dogs or things like that. Go above and beyond, and you'll see that you'll make a lot more sales, guys. So the next one's Personalizer, another really good one. It gives you things like frequently bought together items and in-cart upsells at so many different points. So if you go into a site like Badass Baby, a really big dropshipping baby store, these guys have been using Personalizer for a very long time. So all Personalizer does is we'll go into a product page, and you see down the bottom here, related items, recently viewed, things like that. You can change it to frequently bought together. I like laying it out a bit like Amazon. So if you go and have a look at Amazon, they are the kings at laying out product pages. So obviously with Personalizer, you can go in and actually have all this sort of stuff on the front page, collection page, blog page, anywhere you really want. And then the other key to it is if I actually go and add something to cart. So with this method, you're going to want to send people to cart. This isn't part of Personalizer here. This is potentially something like ultimate special offers, which I will run through on the next one. But then you can go to view to cart. So this is obviously another way to increase your AOV. Add stuff in here that's relevant, which is obviously a lot easier on niche stores. So here, Personalizer is not, the other option is up here to add an upsell, I guess. And then, which is quite easy. People just click it and it adds it to the cart. And there you go. And then there's, again, related items, most popular. And these guys have they've got a lot of ways you can add stuff. I don't like to have that many, but to be honest, these guys know what they're doing. They've been around a really, really, really long time. So just have a look at them, have a look at Amazon and see what gels with your brand. It's obviously going to work better for niche store, but if you don't have Personalizer, I do recommend getting it because I'll show you within this store here. This was only installed, I think on the 21st, so about 10 days ago on this store. So again, this is how I like to set it up. I pause the one on the home page because I kind of have my own setup there. Collection page, I have the most popular and recently viewed. Product page, I have frequently bought together and recently viewed. Cart page, I have bought together, upsell, cross-sell, recently viewed, and the rest not so important because I don't get as much traffic. But the reason I recommend adding it is, so have a look here. So it probably wasn't the 21st, it was the 22nd. And if you have a look, so since then, this store's done $5,862 in sales. And look at that, 2,186 is driven by LimeSpot. So, and revenue per product view. All these are pretty good metrics to watch out for and keep. And then over time, this actually has AI within it and it learns what's bought together to give you better and better recommendations for customers that are coming in. So over time, this is actually going to get better, and the more sales you get, the more data you're going to feed it, and the better it's going to get. So ultimate special offers, I'm just going to give you a pretty quick rundown on what exactly it does. It's got 1,000,001 different options, but basically any kind of sale you can imagine, it's probably got it. So it does discounts, buy one, get one free, bulk, bundles, volume, goal, any kind of promotion you've seen, you can try it with this, and I really, really like it. Now, would I use Personalizer and ultimate special offers? You probably don't need to. You can do one or the other, especially if your theme has frequently bought together and things like that. But just remember, you're going to make a lot of money from that frequently bought together, and I would make sure you've got it. But if I go into the images, here's an example of what it does. And yeah, okay, this is a paid app, but it's worth it. If you we're talking like $29 a month for some of these. It's actually peanuts. If you can't afford to pay $29 for an app, you probably shouldn't be doing this. You should be working on something like potentially getting clients for a digital agency and really low-end stuff. Just do basic stuff and then move on, or any other way that you've got money, whether it be your job, and then have the money to come and do this. So discount, just the straight discount. But what I like about it is you can actually apply it to, say, a whole category like office furniture, so a whole collection. Volume, obviously you've seen tiered. I really like gold because you can actually really increase your AOV by doing that. If you put something like spend 100, get 5% off, spend 250, get 10% off, spend 500, and so on and so forth. BOGO, buy one, get one free. They can be really good, especially for things like chairs or things like that, which they're high ticket things, and they do tend to work quite well with Google Shopping, especially if you can get local suppliers. And then bundles and things like that. So it's a really, really powerful app for you to increase your average order value and also just sell more different items. So some of those dead items that you might have in your store might sell well when you bundle them up with something else. So the other one is Recut. Now Recut is bloody amazing and they keep getting better and better. So I use it for a wide variety of things. So abandoned cart recovery, welcome sequence, order fulfillment updates, and instant campaigns. They're just some of the things. And to be honest, I'd be using that together with a ManyChat bot. Obviously, ManyChat isn't an app as such, but building a basic bot, one to handle frequently asked questions. So things like shipping keep coming up, tracking, you can link all that in the bot and answer that. And then you can also run giveaways to build this list, but I'm sure you guys are on quite a few different people's lists. It's a great way to build brand awareness. It's a great way to market and add value to the customer. So Recut, all I do is I keep it pretty simple with Recut. So I've just installed this as a trial on this account. So within here, I would jump in and go, okay, abandoned cart messenger. I'd put in 2 different messages here. One after 60 minutes, which is the minimum allowed, and then one after 10 hours. So similar to SMS bump, but I've kind of got them tailored to different points in time. So what's that's going to look like is you don't have to put in a discount, but it's going to send them a message. You probably got this when you've been online shopping, and it's going to take the person and return them to the checkout, which is really good because you're getting people by text, messenger, and email. So you're getting them all over the internet. So especially if you're, with all this stuff, guys, I do recommend retargeting. If you can retarget, at least do DPA ads on Facebook. Super, super powerful. I'm currently getting about a 45, anywhere between 35 and 45 ROAS on my retargeting ads. They don't have to be big ones. You can have really, really small ones and still make heaps of sales. So the other one I kind of like to use is the messenger receipt. So give them a discount and thank them for purchasing. So that one's really, really good. And I know people say, oh, but they've just bought. These people are the hottest traffic. They're the ones that are going to buy, who are more likely to buy from you. So make sure you use that. And some of these other things here you can use as well. From here, obviously these apps that I've just shown you guys will make you a lot of money. Even if you're just starting out, I would have at the very least the abandoned cart recovery ones and one of Personalizer or Ultimate Special Offers, only because this day and age, if you want to be profitable, you need all of these things coming at people from all different angles and then using that as avenues to speak to people, or you're not going to make money. It's that simple. I've also come up with a few different cool plugins for you guys, a list of plugins that really, really help, and I'll post these into my group as well. And if anyone wants this list of apps, I can put in the links and I'll post that into the group too. Guys, make sure you do join the group. It's growing really, really quickly, so getting quite a few people joining each day, and we're starting to get some really, really good traction in there. Ad Swiper Chrome plugin. So this is one of my favorite plugins now. So I like to have a look in here and go, what's selling? But I just like coming in here and finding ads and filtering by, normally we'll go into the United States, Australia, Canada, or even, I don't tend to go worldwide so much, and I'll play around with shop now and buy now. I even learn more sometimes, but you end up finding some really, really cool ads that are doing well, and you can filter by either comments, video views. I don't go most recent's good if you're wanting to see what's being launched, especially if you've got a few pages that you monitor. But the great thing is as you're going through your newsfeed in Facebook, this is going to be recording all of it. And as you can see, these are the kind of ads that I get in my newsfeed. A lot of digital marketing ones, real estate, funnel stuff, and then drop shipping ones too. And the great thing is this saves it. You can then go and click through and visit the page and see what's going on. So here's the post here. And what I'll do is I also like to go, okay, has it got recent comments? So I'd go into there, instead of most relevant, I'd click newest. So 5 hours ago. So you know that this thing is still selling, and it's a good one for Google Shopping as well, this product. I think you'd find it's going to have pretty high search volume. So have a look through this and study it. I like to spend 15, 20, 30 minutes. Cat howl is bloody everywhere, hey? Going and having a look. Here's one of those product spy, the irony, finding it using this method. And it's a really great way of seeing what kind of pops, as you're scrolling through, what stuff is popping. Now, this white band here tends to do quite well, black as well, and then try with different colors. I'm actually finding purple and pink, especially if it's aimed at women, work really, really well. And as you can see, different sizes too of the ad. Now, this is a big ad. Koala mattresses are killing it in Australia, and you can see this by how well this ad's doing. But yeah, have a play around with that tool. The other one I like is Everlike a Social Assistant. So it helps boost your Instagram. I find Instagram really boring. I don't know. I just can't get into it. And this thing just really, really slowly goes through and likes photos. So I think it likes 700 photos a day. And obviously you get quite a few followers through that. So you can probably pick up, even at early days, 20 to 50 followers by doing that pretty easily. So it's a free app. within my Chrome extensions. So it's just here. It's just called Everliker Social Assistant. And then the last one is for those using Google search and Google Shopping, keywords everywhere. So if you do a Google search, it'll just pop up in the search. So if you just go hunting camera, so you can see a lot of people selling that within Google Shopping. So as you can see, you get this little volume and competition number for whatever you search. So it's just, if you're just sitting around searching, it's quite useful. Like, I use it more for search ads for my clients, but it is another good way of doing it because it gives you ideas as well, like trail cameras and all different words you could be using in your description. And with these, how they're all the same bloody thing, you can try find ones with different images. So if you can go on AliExpress and find something that's equally as good or better for a better price or whatnot, that's kind of how you win within this. So even this here, if you could find a better image of it or a different angle and call it something different, you've still got that opportunity to win and win a better spot, especially if the user has a good landing page experience and over time your store has a lower bounce rate and things like that. That's the kind of stuff that really helps your Google Shopping campaigns. So another really, really handy plugin. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you found some value in this. It's just the beginning, to be honest. Like, there's a lot more things you can do, but this is a way that you're able to get a lot of, not free sales, but you're putting in very few dollars and getting a lot of dollars out. Like that campaign I showed you there with SMS Bump, really, really simple, dollar something spent and $500 and something were made. So that kind of ROI is really, really hard to get within anything. And yeah, okay, it might not be as scalable, but the more traffic that gets sent to your store, the more abandoned carts you're going to get, the more you're going to recover with that. And so when you're hitting them with email, with SMS, with retargeting, with Messenger, you're hitting them everywhere, you're maximizing that chance. And if you're not doing all of those, that's a good part of the reason as to why you're not making sales. That's a good part of the reasons, or if you are making sales, you're not profitable. Make sure you use these tools. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video, comment, and I've got a lot of free content on here. Join my group, and also make sure you download my cheat sheet. That's a really easy way to get started within Google. And I've also got a Facebook one on how to run Facebook ads, but it's more aimed at complete beginners. But download them both. They're both free, and jump in the group. Thanks so much, guys. And please leave a comment letting me know what other kind of stuff you want to see. Cheers.